Hello, 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 welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, let's see, a little bit earlier today. I want to end earlier the stream so that I can spend some time with my fiance. Yeah. So, yeah, we parsed this component file here yesterday. We added like basic attribute support, but for now I think what I want is more or less focus on the creation of those components. So we have this. Okay, well maybe we do that private. Let's keep that. So we have this here. We get a list of components out. Let's do it like that. Then we generate. Perfect. And now we write a code generator for now. Or we need 3 functions basically. Maybe we do a class for that. New item. I mean, no, maybe not. Maybe it is here. I don't know. Private void generate component header. We do private void generate component CPP. And private void generate component editor CPP. Yeah. Generate editor code. I mean, probably we will always want to do that. I don't know. String out path and string editor out path. Okay. So that one is quite... Oh, we need actually them... Oh, maybe not, right? So code generator. Alright, and then file.write. Right, or text, I think. Path.join. Oh, we need a little bit more than that. Out public path again. Yeah. So string out path, out header path is probably well, let's ignore that for now. Out path plus our component name plus gen plus age. And that is code generate the get code. And then code generator. Not sure if we need any includes per se, but for now we ignore that. So we enter the scope of our module namespace stack. Like that. Now we do if our component attributes contains probably is a read only. Well, actually then we probably could have maybe a list here for the, well, not list, sorry. The component could have a function internal tool as attribute t. Oh, where t is attribute. Any basically component has attribute read only. Then we would, well, that is a little bit different, right? So if component, actually all of those are different, sorry. Oh no, not quite. If it has an attribute that is transient. Let's actually save that then. Actually, maybe we even do that here. Internal bool is transient. Wait, I think it works like that, right? I can do that. Something like that, I think works. Yeah. Is read only. And I think I do have, oh yeah, it's hidden. Hidden. And with that, we can do basically is transient. And is read only. Is hidden. Alright, so with that we have all the parameters we want. So if we are transient, well, if we are not transient, we want to create a type ID. String namespace string. Whatever. And if we are not transient, we want to code generate. Well, first we need to actually using or maybe actually probably want to do that here. I mean, yeah, probably I want to have them all in one. So more or less I have this header code generator and it's that. We don't care about any of that, and then this is our namespace. Guess we always build that if we need it. We don't need the out part then. So we get a code generator here. Don't do that. We'll do that at the end. Path, file, name. Hey, yo, I don't want the get stem maybe. Oh, get file name without extension. Okay. And then this, okay, and this would be header code gen. This is mostly so that I support multiple like multiple components in one file if that's what we would want. Don't think I want to support anything else here, but maybe, I mean, yeah, maybe this grows over time, I'm not sure. Guess we will find out. Because I could see one other use case, but let's ignore that for now. So here we would enter a struct with a namespace string. Ah, that's actually quite nice. And then component dot name, type ID, string. So that would be just component dot name component, probably. And then this is fine. And then if we are not transient, we append the type ID thing. So basically that would be, let's copy that. It's like those two lines basically. Where we would do as well dollar that type ID string. And then code append this one. Or we don't need anything actually. So that would be number 1 if we are hidden. Then we have word code generator append this one. I think there is another one, right? Is it maybe the ID component that has that? No, not hide in editor, but another flag. Oh, the transient one, right? The free camera component has one of those, probably. Yeah. If it's transient. And then if it's transient or is read only, we do code generator append line. So we have an empty line in between. And then as long as we are not transient, we need, or do we always need a type ID? No, right? There is still stuff that doesn't have a type ID, right? Entity, well, scene editor, let's go there first. Add component. Yeah. So we can have it. I mean, it wouldn't harm to always generate one. Let's always generate one. I'm not sure if we always need to do that. I think the read only I don't really need right now. That is hidden. Then we append that. We append a new line. And then the question is if yeah, I mean, basically, if we are transient, if we are not transient, then we generate our serialized, deserialized thing. Right. So this. Otherwise we just leave that out. But that's already outside of the camera stuff, so let's leave that for now. Now we just add the members, so basically we reiterate over our fields for each field and field. So one thing we want to do is code generator append that, oops, so comment with all our attributes. Well, actually it's probably that. And then code generator, not component, sorry, field attributes. And then we append a line of our field. Or I guess we could, no, let's do field. Yeah, no, let's do it manually. So the first thing is field dot type space field dot name and then a colon. We could as well have internal string default value. If code generator, sorry, if field default value is null or empty, then we do that. Errors, we do that, equals field default value. I think I need 3 here. Well, actually I can do it like that, probably. And then if field.type equals string, but actually maybe I'm not sure. I will think about that a little bit later, but maybe I want to have this in a better typed version. But I mean, it's basically that, or it's That. Yeah. Can I get code generator? Does that exist? Get chunks. C# string builder lines. Okay, build a toString and then split environment, new line. Nice. I think we have that somewhere already in the module generator, right? Yeah. Okay. So that would be that. Maybe actually I do a list here of string or an IE enumerable. String component. Which one is C++ definition versus declaration? I always confuse those. The declaration is just... So the header is a declaration, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah. So component definitions. No, declarations. Or like maybe we do enumerable empty. And then component declarations append that. Does that not work? Maybe not union actually. Join? No, I mean append should be fine, right? Okay, maybe not. I mean, I guess we can do a list. Now we do this. All good. Now we actually don't do that yet. We actually do a new code generator here. That's empty. And then we do another one, which is components serialize declarations. Or do we maybe just... Wait, maybe... Let me think again. Maybe we do it a little bit. Maybe actually I just give it the components. And there are... Well, and we get maybe back a string. No, but at that point we might as well write it out already. Basically we get a list of components. Components. Let's read on the list, why not? Alright. Header path. Alright, so basically we do a namespace here first. Current namespace, and then we do that current namespace, the component, but we do that later. So basically here, and then for each var component we do this, which is private. Well, let's copy it here for now, but actually refactor extract method generate component declaration. That's how you write declaration again? Maybe. Looks fine. And then so we do that, then we leave that namespace, we enter the namespace Onyx, generate if component is transient is false. Well, what we do if it's transient, we continue. Oh, okay. Not accept, sorry. Maybe where? So if non-transient any, then we go in here, generate that one as well. And that is this basically. Okay. Don't think I need that. Code generator and component. Actually, we will add here fully qualified name, because that makes a couple of things easier actually. Such as actually I think this here, like the type ID string, that's just a component fully qualified name. Oh, sorry. And then here we as well so we are in the namespace Onyx already, right? So what we need to do is using generator enter scope. We have a, I mean basically enter class. We do component. Well, no, sorry. Struct. Yeah, like that, right? So first we do generate append that, and then we do template serialization like that, where this one is our component fully qualified name trim with the module namespace tag. And then here we do generator. Let's start serializer, deserializer, and then const. This one here again. Component type name. Component type name. And this is what? Two lower plus component name, the rest. Or that is just that actually. Because here we do out component.name. Okay. And I do think... Okay, maybe not actually. Okay, never mind. And that would be writing out everything to a path. That would be void. I mean, let's see. So that would be component definition, and then this would be to out public path, which is I think that's just... Yeah, we would need a little bit more than that, but it's fine. Out private path. And the editor path we leave empty for now. Okay. Type name. Oh. Yes, yes, yes. Where do we create my component? Here. Fully qualified name is our module, well, our string join module namespace stack and our name. Well, okay. Okay. Where did I write that now? Probably... Oh yeah, here. Camera component gen. I mean, that's pretty good. That almost looks correct. That doesn't look fine, but... Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Okay, two things that I want to address. First, if our attributes are empty, we don't put out the comment. That's number one. So if weird attributes is null or empty, well, or let's do any, then we do that. So that's number one. That is fine. Another question is, so the fully qualified name is wrong. I guess we can do that. Why? But welcome, welcome. Perfect. Oh well, hold on, that doesn't work. Oh yeah, yeah, that is true. Okay, so that doesn't work. Come, let's go back one step here where we do the generation here. That one is just Onyx. We just trim that. I think I want to probably add an extension for that. Namespace to trim. Alright, so I think with that should be working, right? Yeah. And that should be a little better. That should now reduce and produce the correct, yes. Static class? Where is static class? What? Did I make a mistake somewhere? Am I blind? Ah, oh. In C#. I don't have a static class here. Ah, that is a cool thing about C#. I mean, you can do the same. You can think of it like in C++, this kind of thing where you can extend the type. It's really nice. So basically, you can extend with the this and then the type, and it's a static public function. And you don't have global functions, so you need to have a function here. I don't think it has to be static per se. Okay, no, maybe it has to be. Okay, yeah. But yeah, you can do like extensions for types. So basically every string now has like those functions, which is kind of nice. You can do a lot of awesome things with that. I think that is one feature that I would love to have in C++. Because it lets you extend any type. Maybe you... I mean, now that we get deduced this, or we have already deduced this, you could probably do something like that, maybe, I don't know. Maybe we get that eventually. I hope she discovered the coffee from Java, not Java the programming language. Else you still have time to cancel. I mean, that's definitely a reason. Yeah, CPP path, let's do that. And that is this gen CPP out private path. I guess we could do that already. Or like file, out file name. I wouldn't. Alright, so I think that would be that, and let's generate that CPP then. That one is fairly simple, because I think it's just... So we can ignore that, that's like nonsense, it's just that. So basically we need that, we need the header path here. Well, actually we need the include path to the header path. Which I guess I can get. I just need to provide a little bit more. Like maybe I give the include directories here. God damn it. Fair. If that's how easy you are to satisfy, then sure. So I think that, and that would be include, like header include path. With here header path, and then let's put that there. Alright, so I think that should do it. So we got a component, the string header include path, and the string out path, I think. Yeah, and we get a list of components, of course. I read only list of component. And for now, the only thing we need is basically that part. So if we have non-transient components, the first thing we do is using code generator. Sorry, we need a new one, of course. That's always a good choice. So the first thing is we append our header include path, because why not? Hashtag include that. So that should be number 1. And then if we have more things, then we will include here the 2 ones for the serialization. I don't even... Ah, yeah, I do remember why. Yeah, we add this one. And Technical Development Director. What is that title? I have never heard that. Is that above or below CTO? Probably below, but... So we enter that and then we are using generator scope here. And the function. Just above team lead. Oh, okay. Well, I was once upon a time team lead. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a startup, so I'm not sure if that's comparable to whatever company you work in, and it's an AI company. So do you really want to be a CTO of that? Well, I guess a matter of money, maybe. Probably an amount of money. Really? Is it? I mean... Let's see how long he works there, right? Like, how long the company exists, to be honest. I could imagine this company not existing long. Okay, so we have this one. And then we have this one. Oh no, it's not quite that. It's a little bit more complicated than that, right? It's this and this. And then here. Component type name. Perfect. So that should be it. And then for each var field in the component fields, I liked his latest video where he says like, yeah, don't delete this while you're in the car stick of this. No shit. Yeah, it's like, really, thank you for that video. But I mean, it's for new people maybe, so I mean, for sure it's for new people, so I guess it's fine. But I thought like, all right, that's some revenue that you get for free. Maybe. So if while we add the same thing that we have for the component actually to the spheres, because I think that's quite handy. So we do that, and then we add as well that. So if our field is transient, then we just continue. Otherwise, we write out the field, and for now we keep it simple. So what we will do is really just generate code generator, append serializer dot write, and then field.name. And then oh yeah, then the name here, which of course we should save. Now we actually need to save it. Var serializer component parameter name. That's a mouthful, but better be explicit than not. Why? And then here that, well, that dot. And then again, yeah, the field dot name. Like that, I think. Or, and then we need to close the parentheses and semicolon. What? Field is field? No, field is transient. Not field is field. And that's var field in field. It's not so hard to read. Deserializer, read. And that one is a little bit simpler because we can just do that. Why? What do you not like about C#? You don't mind Java, but you hate C#. Okay, she not. Well, let's see where that ends up in. Could be worse. Looks solid. Actually, that looks very good. It looks like it almost would work. I mean, doesn't get better than that. Look at that. And then here, code generator. Let's add a little bit of space around the stuff, even though it's like an auto-generated file, so we technically don't need it, but why not? And I think I forgot as well in the header and pragma once. Yeah, that looks good. That looks almost good. I would want one more empty line, because even if it's generated, why not make it a little bit nicer? Your cactus privileges. What? I think you have to explain that to me at one point, whatever that means. Alright, so Yeah, that's that. Let's see. In the Python one, I wonder how I decided to generate component. Not that this was 100% correct in any way. I'm just curious what my thinking was for the... So yeah, that one we kind of... No, we have that. Okay, I know I added it all the time, so... Yeah, okay. Ah, okay. I see. Oh, no, I got it. Okay, that was so long ago that I kind of forgot that. I see, I see. Yeah, so we have... Okay, so we always do the thing, so let me declare that here. So those are the fields. And then here we append the draw stuff. Oh god, the joke is... I want to be like, I want compensation for that joke. No, just kidding. Don't do it. But yeah. That joke hurts. Where is it? Hold on. God damn it, I'm... Ah, here. No. Where did I have the freaking Python here? Oh, here. Because I wanted to copy the code. Where? That one here. Oh, because it's the same thing, so... Okay, so that, and then here at the end... I mean, I guess what I could do is actually using code generator enter scope, where we do this, and it's and if... Well, I could even do that, right? Let's do that, and let's have the if here. I don't know. Why is that not working? Shouldn't that work? I can't... I don't have that, or what? I thought I exposed that function. Did I not? Enter scope, no braces. Yeah, but at that point it doesn't really matter. Yeah, okay, then let's not do that. I don't know. Oh, we can still do it, kinda, but... append... The code generator, append... Oh, that's the editor. That's not what I wanted. It's here, yeah. This one. Yeah. Oh, that's good to know. I'm learning a little bit Vim. I want to try it sooner than later, like switching to like a Vim editor. But yeah, I'm by no means fast with it yet, or like anywhere close to being like super productive with it. But I want to get better in it because I see potential. It would be nice if I could actually, let's add a function here that does that. Append. No, like skip indentation. Append. No indent. Could do that as well, yeah. Maybe we do that. I mean, I don't really like default parameters, but this is the parser, so do I really care? Probably not. Do I really care? Probably not, as I said. All right. So that should give us that function. And I think that's all we need. Yeah, I mean, probably, yeah. What do I wanted to? Oh yeah, I wanted to look at that. Okay, so we have that now. Perfect. Maybe I want another empty line between that, but otherwise it's fine. I mean, yeah, there's a couple of empty lines missing to make that maybe a little bit nicer. Bend line. That's everything. Don't tell me you don't know that. It's like the best thing ever. I mean, it's super fast. It searches your whole PC. Yeah, of course, but I mean, I'm on a shitty Windows machine, so... And I mean, the Windows search takes ages, so... Sure. And... pretty commonly used in like, well, I mean, any games business I was file pilot. Huh. I mean, that one I don't know. Maybe it's good. I have no idea. It's pretty new, it seems. So yeah, I'm not sure. And it costs him. Yeah, it has a license. Everything is for free. Why would I pay for that? Okay, in the beta it's free for now. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. Quite happy with everything. Well, I plead the fifth here. I refuse to answer this question. Okay, let's put it that way. I paid my license, but that was years ago. The Windows 11 license that I have is still an upgraded Windows 7 license. For some reason it let me update it, because for my fiance it didn't work and she had to buy a new one for Windows 11. But mine worked fine, so I didn't buy a license in 10 years, something like that, I don't know. And one time it was good. Yeah. So for that I paid. I think that was one of the like... Okay, not the first ones that I paid. There were like others that I paid as well, but at like a very heavily discounted price because I was in school. But the Windows 7 one I bought like for full price. I wanted to do a... Where is that namespace? God damn it. Ah, here. Code generator append line. So yeah, I didn't pay a lot. If I would have, yeah, I mean, I probably would have bought a new one if I had to, because I'm just used to Windows 11 and Windows. And even though I hate Windows 11, I'm considering to change. Probably at that time I wouldn't have considered it because I didn't know how painful Windows 11 is yet. Beautiful. And then we have this one as well. Maybe here one more empty space, and then we're good. And then we move on to the editor file. So in the includes here. So like that. Alright, and then let's write that. So that one as well gets an I read only list of components. Probably as well they include part of the header because we need that. And yeah, that should be it. So we can more or less do the same thing here. Do the same thing here. And then think that needs to be the namespace now of the actual component, never mind. So we need to do this. Yeah. And then we kinda need this more or less. Where we enter not this, but our component name, draw properties. Or what is it called? Yeah, draw properties. And no parameters. Perfect. And we do that for each var component. And we need the component type name. This music, not my favorite. Oh, it's acceptable, but yeah. What's the time? Okay, I think I wanted to do until 9 today, and then I will call it a day because we started earlier. But yeah. Let's see. So here we do that, and then again for each field we output stuff. And that is pretty... For now we will keep it as well, very simple, and it will just be draw. Is it not draw properties? I'll draw imgo editor. Yeah, I think draw properties is fine. It's a better name. Yeah, we need to include this. And then it's that thing here. So here we do use, well, code generator and this. Probably here one more empty line. Or do we? Nah, let's not. No, yeah, let's do it. It's the style that I go for, so let's do it. Even though it's a little bit nah for two headers. And then this would be UI. Like this, basically UI property grid, blah. Okay, so is modified equals that, and then this one would be our field dot name, and that is our as well our field dot name. If how can I? Let's do it let's do it a little bit ugly for now. Has attribute name. Then we get the attribute. Okay, and then var attribute, like name attribute. Here get attribute name. Var, oh, weird name. And here, generate component, editor CPP. For now, let's actually, or this one. Let's write it to the same, just like that. But it should go into a different directory. But oh, should it? I need to think about that one, where that goes, but yeah. Because maybe... Yeah, I have to think about that. Let's put it that way. Alright. Why do my eyes now start burning? Whatever. Can I run that? Probably. Ah, well, we need one more here at the start before we iterate over the fields append. Bool is modified. Equals false. And then afterwards return is modified. GitHub went live. What? GitHub AI went live. I mean, almost correct. That looks pretty good already. Where the included, of course, wrong, but it's a small detail, right? How did I? Well, I bricked that quite drastically. Think, yeah, no, that's fine. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, no, I don't actually now seeing that. Don't like that empty line. Too much. Perfect. And I think if I do, let's see if it actually works. Do I still have it open? No. Is that the one? Yeah, looks fine. So if I do here, name. Oh, where we don't support. I don't parse that yet. Do I do it like that? Do I do it? Yeah, we do it like that. But yeah, that won't work yet. Because I need to parse a little bit more in the attributes here. So wherever my name attribute is. God damn it, where was my... Oh, here, parse. Here. So the attribute string. Let's see what we get here. Okay, name and then that. Yeah, the var attribute name. Or attribute name. Attribute string in the where up to attribute where let's do attribute string. No, actually up to that, right? 0 to index minus. No, that should be fine, I think. Oh god damn it! It's like grrr, that's a like shit name. Attribute type string. Okay. Now we get that. And then var attribute param is index is -1. Then that one is empty. Otherwise it's index to hopefully end index. Where it's end index minus index. I think. Something like that. If attribute param is not null, well, if it's null, we do that. Bless you, whatever, what? Oops. Auglangsund. Whatever, yeah. Maybe, I don't know. What? Where that didn't work. That worked. Maybe it's end index? Is it really index based? I mean, maybe it is index based. Okay, yeah, yeah. Wait, the name doesn't have that constructor or what? Oh no, it does. But maybe I need to do... I see. Is that not how it works? Don't make you do what? String, str... No, don't do that, please. No, please. Have mercy. Does it not have... Where is my constructors? I mean, it has one that takes a string. Where's the freaking problem? Does it need to be a public thing to be used or what? It needs to be public. Really? Is there no other way? Binding flags? I mean, probably one of those flags can be used to do it. Wondering which one, but I think that one can go away, right? Okay, yeah. And the question is, did that do anything? I mean, kinda. Kinda until it didn't. So I get my constructor probably. And then this will have only one for now, so we do that. Convert. Oh, sorry. Some type. Convert. Change type. Of attribute param to CTOR arguments add 0. Type. Mm-hmm. Does that work? I mean, that seems to have worked. But it's still not... Well, I mean, I guess if it's a string... If attribute param starts with and ends with one dot dot one, or is it -1? I think. Okay, maybe not. Maybe it was 1. Yeah. Perfect. So that works. So now you could have a different name for your attribute. So we can, for example, do this and name that foo. That should do it. That will be only in the editor, because that's the editor string now. Well, yeah, that's the editor string we do. That's nice. That's pretty good. And then I think if I do here a transient, that should make it go away, basically. Yeah, okay. Wait, what? Okay. And then if we do like all of them transient, I think the whole function should hopefully disappear. Wait, transient? That was wrong. I'm stupid. That was wrong. Not transient. That's the wrong property. It should be hidden. No. Yeah, it's hidden. Yeah. Then it's gone. Although probably I might need to do that a little bit different. Yeah, I think where if component is transient or is false and component appears any so I think that is more correct. Do I have that here as well? Yeah. So even if that is not transient, yeah, I think that is correct. Probably. Although maybe not actually. I think that's not correct maybe anyways. I think let's leave it like that. Oh, and then yeah, that is of course garbage. At the end here, I'll generate the return append. For now we do that just so that it's valid. Although we can do a very similar thing to well actually no, let's do it actually. Ah, sorry, that's fine, right? Yeah. Then we return force, otherwise, yeah, we return true. Good. I think that should do it, and then if all of them are hidden here, well, let's leave that hidden out for now, because I think I need to handle that a little different. Hidden should be overridable by the editor. But the read-only one we can do, basically. So if beard is read-only, so otherwise we do that. Otherwise we write it like that. I think SED ignore is a thing, right? Probably. Code generator append, and I think it's called disable. Yeah. UI. Actually enter scope. Well, actually, it's a little bit different than that. Never mind. It's like that, and then code generator end. I think at least that's how it's done, right? Find all references. Yeah. Although maybe we could... Maybe I handle that internally. Yeah, let's do that. And let's do here draw. And done. Perfect. I think that should be a little better. Yeah. And then if we change one of them to read only. That worked, and it changed it. I mean, maybe we actually name it different. Nah, let's call it our read-only property. I don't know. No. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's do it like that. Okay, cool. Well, in that case, this cannot return anything, right? Because it's a different function. Perfect. Hey, GD Bobby. Hi. Meh. More or less. It's like a never-ending story, but yeah, I mean, we create 3 new type of files, which is those 3 here. So we generate like this, which is the header for a ECS component. Then I generate the serialization part for it, which I saw that I have a mistake here. And then we have the editor code for it. Which as well has a mistake here. Okay. All good. All easy to fix. One thing at a time. So that one we do like this. We remove that namespace here. That should fix that, and then this goes away. And then here I am missing this, and I am missing this. And then I think, yeah, I want to basically... I mean, that's pretty much the same thing here. What are you doing? Don't hurt yourself, please. My engine is not that bad that you have to hurt yourself. Not sure. Is it nah, maybe not. I'm not that good with those kind of things. Then I think it might happen to me or something like that. Alright, so that one is unchanged, of course. That one is unchanged here. Yeah, we have those empty lines now. Perfect. What did I break there? Oh, okay. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I mean, we could maybe make that a little nicer. I don't know. Do I want to make that maybe? No, let's leave it for now. I don't know. Let's leave it. Okay, I think so that all works. And it already has quite some nice features here. Now let's actually try to clean that up, actually. I'm a little bit annoyed by that. Oh, I did that. Never mind. So what I would want to do, probably revert a little bit. So here, yeah. Maybe what I want to do is var serialize serialize course is component dot fields where field is transient is false, and then we select those and we basically write out that. Like that. And we don't need that. And then we do if serializer writes any errors, we just do that. What do you mean? Expose what? And then serializer writes what? Oh god damn it, what? Code generator dot append this here with a return, and then serializer writes string dot join with a space this and an entry new line probably. Oh wait, actually yeah, that's not quite what I want. Maybe I want to do serializer writes first. Okay, well, let's do that. If Do we do a count? Let's do a count. So if that is 1, then we just do that and we end here. It's basically greater than 1 at that point, otherwise it's 0, right? I mean, we could do it where 0, and then 1, and then everything else. Or this is this. This is that. And then here what we do is code generator, like using enter scope, no braces. With the return, I mean basically that, just without that, just without the semicolon. And then for I equals 1, we basically write out code generator append. I mean, actually we could, actually I could do it a little bit different. I think code generator append, and I can do serializer writes skip last. Skip first, and then skip last, and then select. Right, or like skip last. Is that not? Skip last 1 maybe? And skip 1? Maybe. And then this is call. I mean, that could work. Ish. Oh, the endoscope. No braces has no... I mean, I guess in that case what we can do is code generate the append like that, and then this. Let's see what that does. I mean, it worked. Yeah, that's exactly how I imagined it to work, and that's kind of perfect. Let's do the same for the read. Instead of that, oops, bit too much. Deserialize our cores. Alright, cool. So I think that should do it. Perfect. Yeah. And that should be good. I think I want another thing here, which is optional. Which we will have in the field is optional. And then I think the read has it right, so if we are optional, if fear dot is optional, as we do that. I think this one is read optional or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So for example, I could do that Where is my cam? Did I close it again? Really? No, here it is. If I generate that, it should, yeah, perfect. I mean, I'm not sure if that's really a thing that I need to support, but it's there for now. Because I have that function anyways already in the serializer, deserializer. All right. And it's mostly that if you create something new, it doesn't crash if it doesn't find it. Maybe that's actually, let's maybe not do that actually. Let's remove that again. I think that's not a reasonable thing to do. I think. I think that's not needed. Okay, and then I think, yeah, that one I don't really like. That visualization, and that's the last thing we will do today. And now we'll call it a day. Which is, okay, so then this, where? No, actually, let's do that, and then the attribute itself, it has to have a toString. Is yeah. Odd name, okay. See, here we already have one that we need to change. Oh, stop it. Didn't want to execute that one. Yep, perfect. I mean, maybe we do that, and then this one here, attributes. perfect. And I think that's the same order that they appear in the... Yeah. Maybe I sort them by name. But whatever. Yeah, cool. Actually, one more thing. That's the last thing. So when we do the attributes name, yeah, cool. All right. So with that, I will call it a day. We're very good progress. So what's missing is actually writing that to the correct directories, because currently I'm writing that just to the binary directory, which is not exactly correct where I would want this to be. And then this one as well, I would want to only have component once. So if you write it with the component in your definition, we leave it out. But if you do it like that, I probably add component to it. Something along that lines. I'm not sure yet. Maybe I just not add myself the component at the end. I don't know. All that looks good. Serialize looks good. So yeah, it's mostly there. So we could try to plug in one component that is getting generated. And that doesn't mean that you have to do all your components with the generator, right? You can still do them manually. It just allows you to do it a little bit quicker if it's just a component that you want to have as is. With little effort, more or less. Cause yeah, most of the stuff then gets auto-generated for you. All right. So yeah, thank you very much for joining. We will be back tomorrow. Latest 7:30. Maybe I start earlier again as well. Not sure, depending on how I feel. 7:30 for sure. Might be earlier. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Always like the people showing up. Like the usual suspects, but still. Always nice. And yeah, let's hope that can get 0.5. I mean, I have the plan to finish 0.5 by the end of the year, but it will be tight with Christmas and stuff like that in between. And there's a little, some tough things still left, like a bug on NVIDIA that I would want to fix for 0.5. And Linux end of the year, yeah. Controller, probably as well. I'm not sure if I will have controller support on Linux. On Windows, yes, because I have it mostly done. It's just it broke some when and I need to fix it again. And it seems like controller support on Linux, as much as I read, seems to be a little bit more complicated. Or like, yeah, I'm not sure. Didn't read too much into it, but it looks a little bit more complicated. Might not be in the end, I don't know. But yeah, that is the plan, yeah, end of the year, having those two things done, plus the polish for the code generation. I think then the engine is in a pretty good state overall, hopefully. Alright, enough yapping. See you tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye.